Yeah, hello. Welcome to NTA Channel 10 Lagos Station for Excellence, the Sunday show. Whereas would rather be on a Sunday afternoon, actually. Do you know where your family is? Okay, my name is Chris Akwarando. Welcoming you to this edition of the program. Of course, it's a warm Sunday afternoon, so how are you doing? Now, the essence of this program is not just to inform, but also to entertain you. All right. And today we'll be looking at a whole lot of things concerning education. The new academic curriculum. Have you heard about it? Do you know what it's all about? All right. So today, someone is going to try to explain to us what it is. Then we'll also look at how companies perform social responsibility, within their communities, what you can do and how you can do it. We find out the essence of community social responsibility, or CSR, and then we find out why companies have to do it, how companies do it, all right, and a whole lot of other things, in this program today. But as you all know, if you've been watching this program, we don't joke with you. So we're glad you could join us. And then the feedback we've been getting from you is quite encouraging. So we improve by the day, isn't it? So take your seat wherever you are, whichever device you're using to watch us, and then enjoy today's edition of the program. And at the end of the day, let me know what you feel about what you watched today. We'll have your back, All right, don't go away. I'll be right back.
DJ KY's God, get it.
Yeah.
Get it.
I go a daily. I'm a mock and what time they go on. Because I pull up in the mutton jazz on. Okasama kigada go. I go talk about what card is on. Kichibi makisim name walk. Past life when I walk out they go on. And I go guide ya bog. Yeah, Fino on your highway. Here is the highway. Omaka highway. Shalom na highway. Oh, I'm the highway. To be on a highway. Man, a trouble, whatever, highway. Look on the wine me. Here, agreement, on your brother Jack Copia Siawa, the fade there. For long wagon on compete, a second a street, no compete. Reason that they keep on 100. Man eating yellow man, it talk on clay. Fino on your highway. Here is the highway. Omaka highway. Shalom na highway. Oh, I'm the highway. To be on a highway. Man, a trouble, whatever, highway. The banjo, why me? Say, I'm gonna talk of that bamba. I send a very late on now. I got you for long wagon on compete. Toyota and a Porsche, no compete. Reason that they keep on 100. My colonel may husband. I go a daily. I'm a mock and what time they go. Because I put up in the mutton jazz on. I pass my kick out. I go talk about what card is on. Kichibi make a sim name walk. Past life when I walk out they go on. And about you guide your ball. Fino on your highway. Here is the highway. Omaka highway. Shalom na highway. Oh, I'm the highway. To be on a highway. Man, a trouble, whatever, highway. Look on the wine me.
Get it.
Extraordinaire.
I'm a mock and what time they go. Because I pull up in the mutton jazz on.
lovely afternoon out there to you as I welcome you to the Sunday Show Sports segment. I remain yours sincerely, Stanley Tugufort. Today we have just four stories on our menu. The CAF Award, CAF Confederation Stroke Champions League, MPFL, and the Under-17 FIFA World Cup, Female World Cup. Let's start with the CAF Award. On Monday, to be precise, CAF Technical Committee released the name of the nominees for the Men Football Award for the end of the year. And as it is, in the Men Player of the Year, we have only Victor Osimhen making that list. And Nwabali from Nigeria making that list. Then, in the Young Player of the Year, we have Daniel Bameyi as the only Nigerian there. Coach of the Year, Club of the Year. In the Club of the Year, we don't have any team from Nigeria, but we have ASEC Mimosa, Mamelodi Sundowns, Pyramid of Egypt, Simba of Tanzania, Esperance of Tunisia. Then we have the Men National Team of the Year. Algeria, Morocco, Cape Verde, Nigeria is out. South Africa in. Morocco under-20 team in. Out. Morocco under-20 team are the current under-20 FIFA World Champions. They defeated Argentina last week Sunday 2-0 in faraway Colombia. You remember Argentina beats Nigeria out of the tournament by 4-0. Then Morocco helped us to advance by beating Argentina 2-0, thereby making the second country in African continent after Ghana to have won the under-20 FIFA World Cup. Congratulations to Morocco under-20 there for making us proud. So, in the main coach, we have Hossein Hassan, a former player, now a coach for Egypt. We have Mohamed Gwambi of Morocco under-20. No Nigerian coach there. What a funny way to end the season. Well, away from that, let's go to the CAF Confederation and Champions League. Yesterday, at the Nest of Champions, Godswill Akpabio Stadium, Uyo, Rivers United defeated Black Bull of Mozambique 3-1. Remember last week I said that Rivers United lost 1-0 away to Black Bull, and they need to come and sit up when they come to Nigeria. And they did that lovely yesterday at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium by defeating Black Bull 3-1, thereby qualifying 3-2 on aggregate. Rivers United have qualified for the money spinning group stage of the CAF Confederation Cup. Unfortunately today, Remo Star in the CAF Champions League will be playing against Mamelodi Sundowns, and that match is nothing to write home about because the first leg at the Remo Township Stadium, Remo Stars lost woefully 5-1 to Mamelodi Sundowns, and I don't see them coming back in South Africa today to turn around the club. Well, unfortunately, Remo Stars have to come back and start preparing for next year Champions League again if they want to be at the Champions League. Away from the Champions League, let's go to the Nigerian Professional Football League. The Nigerian Professional Football League enters week 10 this week. Matches were played on Friday. A match was played on Friday, a match was played yesterday, and today the rest of the match will be played. In faraway Katsina, Kano Pillars, in faraway Kano Pillars lost 0-2 at home to Niger Tornadoes yesterday, while Katsina on Friday defeated El Kanemi 1-0. In today's matches, Wiki Tourists will be playing Shooting Stars, the Oluyole Warriors, while in Enugu it will be Rangers International against Kwara United. Then in Owerri, it will be the turn of Kum Khalife versus Bendel Insurance. This season, Bendel Insurance is not doing well. I can't really say what is happening, whether it's the government that is not pumping money. But in the case of Kano, Kano Pillars have what it takes. They have a good GM, they have a good governor that is pumping money, but unfortunately, whatsoever they are pumping in is not being translated on the field. Kano Pillars right now is at the bottom of the table. Also today's match, Warri Wolf will be playing against Bayelsa United. It's just a stone throw from Delta State to Bayelsa State. While the star match of the day is going to be Abia Warriors versus Barua FC. Barua is one of the new teams that came to the MPFL, but they have not been performing so well. At the end of the table, as at yesterday, in short, as at this morning, Nasarawa United is still topping the league with 19 points after 9 matches. Niger Tornadoes flog jump after their 2-0 defeat to Kano Pillars yesterday to the second position with 17 points, while Shooting is on the 3rd position. Abia Warrior is 4th with 15 points, while at the bottom of the table we have, at the 18th position, we have Barua FC. After 8 matches, they are with 8 points. Kano Pillars, after 9 matches, they are with 8 points. And Bendel Insurance at the bottom of the table. After 8 matches, they are with 6 points. Well, kudos and good luck to the best team and to the last team too. Yeah, we don't really have much bets. We have our last story left, which is the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. Let's start with the Flamingos. Yesterday, the Flamingos of Nigeria got a special privilege through a renewed hope to the second round of the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. They defeated Samoa 4-0 yesterday, and that have taken them to the next stage of the tournament, which is the round of 16. You remember that the Flamingos were not doing well. Their first match against Canada, they lost 4-1. Their second match against France on Wednesday, they lost 0-1. And their last group match yesterday, they win 4-0. And that have taken them to the next stage of the tournament. They will be meeting in the round of 16 Italy Under-17 national team. And as it is, Nigeria is still there representing Africa. Morocco too won a match yesterday, and they are having 3 points too. The only team, Cameroon, have been knocked out. They lost 0-1 to Colombia, and with that, they have no points. But Nigeria, Zambia, and Morocco are still flying the African flag high. And we say congratulations to those 3 teams for still keeping the African flag high. And we believe by this week, Nigeria will be playing Italy on Tuesday. And from the sport end of the Sunday show, we wish the Coach Bankole Olowokere two-thirds lad a successful outing. Well, that's all what time will permit us for today. There are matches in the EPL too. Yesterday we saw how Manchester whitewashed Brighton, and we saw how suddenly the sky turned red courtesy of a goal from Sunderland that ended the match 2-1 in favor of Sunderland against Chelsea. Well, make time out there, go to your different sites, watch your team, and support them to winning way. From my end, I say bye-bye as I return to Mr. Chris for the continuation of the Sunday show.
Yeah, thank you, Stan. Stan will be back on Sunday for another round of sports. So thank you so much. But then it's sad that our league is not doing well. We're not recognizing. They're not recognizing our league. So which means there's something we're doing that is wrong.
The Nigerian League Management Team Committee still have a lot to do.
And then,
Respect of
you
growing
must
our
win at home.
Yeah, the must
Compulsory.
win at home syndrome
Yes.
is out for now because early this, so far so good, 10 matches have been played and we've seen how away teams have gone right away to win.
The management is still bad, and most of those teams are still attached to governments.
That's the problem, like I
unless
keep
you
saying.
involve
Like I keep
ordinary citizens and
teams,
companies.
some of those teams are still being attached to the apron of the government.
That's it.
And when the government is not forthcoming with
Then
funds,
they begin to have a
it
problem.
becomes
All right, well, these are some of the things that Stan will come back with on Sunday. But now, let's look into what happens in the office. Have you heard about office romance before? All right. I guess it's just an interesting conundrum. So why don't we find out what happens in office romance?
Can blossom anywhere. We spend nearly a third of our lives at work, so it's no surprise that many find romance right there. Due to the increased interaction between co-workers on a daily basis, studies have shown that there is a direct correlation between romance and work. Some of the relationships culminating into marriages.
Office romance is a very delicate one because it's a very thin line.
It shouldn't be allowed, and I can explain. Because the moment romance gets into things, into work environment, he hijacks people's proper way of thinking, emotions, and you all know, the things of the heart.
Office romance is very controversial, and it's something which people have to look at the work ethics in that office or the company. Every company has their policy. Most companies discourage office romance.
Love in the workplace can be beautiful, but it is never without risk, as it can affect productivity, create perceptions of favoritism, or even divide teams. Consent is not just about saying yes, it's about being free to say no without consequences. Once that freedom disappears, it's no longer love, but abuse.
When a superior attach sexual gain to helping the staff, asking them for certain company, come to see me in my hotel room. Can we take a weekend out?
Oftentimes we say that, you find love in unexpected places, but we need to be very careful when we're finding love in the unexpected place of the workplace, because it's very easy for the line to blur, either positively or negatively. There could be undue advantage as well as there could be undue criticism. What would other colleagues think? How would other colleagues react? And that's why it's very important that workplaces have the right processes in place to manage workplace romance.
Exploitation begins when one of the parties is not willing, is not interested in it. So there's no understanding between the two of them.
Sometimes it could be that the romance is going well, it's going good, but other people in the office are the ones who then feel exploited. Because whether this person merits whatever reward they're getting, there could be people in the business that would think, oh, he's getting this because he's in a relationship with this person, or she's getting it because she's in a relationship with this person.
It is therefore important to set boundaries in work relationships so as to avoid negative occurrences.
Face it head on. You have disciplinary committee. You should have, if your place is a workplace, standard workplace. You will have disciplinary committee. You have your HR department where you could lodge in such a case. You will have a suggestion box. Whichever way works for your organization, you will have a way where you can make your complaint that this is what I'm going through and I need a solution to it.
If you're in the same department, you can't be in a relationship with one another, either a subordinate or a fellow colleague or a line manager. You can't date each other in the same department. However, if it's a neighboring department or within the company, that is allowed. At the point of marriage, either party, either the husband or the wife, is expected to leave the company because there might be issues of conflict of interest.
Clear-cut policies that tell the processes to follow should two colleagues find themselves in a situation where a romantic or amorous relationship is developing. Oftentimes, these policies, first and foremost, the most important thing they call out for is disclosure. The business cannot help manage or put structure around what you don't disclose. And if you're ever doing anything that you're uncomfortable to disclose, then that means there's something wrong with it.
Finally, love in the workplace can be beautiful, but it must be handled with care, because when the lines blur between affection and abuse, everyone pays the price.
Well, learn something from there. Of course, that's the essence of such reports, for you to, start your own debates in your homes, or where the office or wherever you are, and then have your own opinions. Opinions are different on these things, isn't it? But that was office romance for you. But now we move into something slightly different. That's in education. And my guest today is Comrade Alhaji Kazim Alabi Labaika. Now, he is the chairman of Academic Staff Union of Secondary Schools here in Lagos. And then we're going to look at the academic situation in our schools. So, Comrade, you're welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, Lagos, and good afternoon, Nigeria.
Comrade, there's a new curriculum coming up. Oh, we've been tinkering with some curricula, some were copied and dumped from, I don't want to name the countries. Some we tried to develop from here. But now, I guess we're beginning to realize that we were not really making any headway, because you can compare, here in secondary school, you can compare someone that went to secondary school, say 20-something years ago, or 30, and then someone that went to secondary school now, or is going to secondary school now. It's like between Neptune and Mars. All right, so before I discuss the curriculum, why do you think that standards have been falling in education?
Well, I want to say that with all emphasis, the situation around the educational sector is terribly down. And you look at the kind of environment we have.
Okay.
Classroom environment.
Okay.
We talk of teaching aids. And you talk of the environment the students are learning.
Okay.
We have a lot of challenge there. And that is why whatever we are doing is just a paperwork.
Okay.
Not that what the student can really do themselves.
Okay.
It is just theoretical aspect of it. What the teacher gives you, put it in your head and just give it back.
Riro, right? Rubbish and rubbish.
That is what we have. And that is why I think that this present government, they are looking inward to see how they can be able to move away from the kind of environment we had before to engage in technical education.
Okay.
If you look at developed country, they lay more emphasis on technical education.
Okay.
Where you can, the skill you have. That is why you see most of the people that move forward in their career there. It is not a kind of curriculum we run here. When you take Bill Gates, it's a dropout from school.
Of course, we know.
Today, all his software is what we are using.
We don't have a choice now.
Because he used his own skill. And that is why when you go to China too, it is the skill that lay more emphasis on, not theoretical aspect of it. And if you look at today, you want to sew about 5 million or 10 million clothes.
Okay.
They will give it to the entrepreneur. They will share it. It is not one person that will do it.
Unlike here.
Because they have that manpower, they have that skill, they have that equipment to do it. And the electricity is also 100% there. But here, we don't have it. That is why you see that today, China are doing Ajire.
Really?
Yeah. They are doing Ajire. They are bringing Ajire from China.
To
Why?
compete with
to
us
compete
here.
with what we have here, locally. What are we supposed to do as a government or as a nation? We need to empower those people engaging in Ajire. Years back, we have Ankara here. Today, do they do the Ankara here now?
No.
We go to China.
Yeah, no.
We are losing everything. And all these things based on technical education. Because the system can only employ few citizens. Let's take federal government for instance. They cannot employ more than 150,000.
That's in fact,
That's
they
the basic.
employ up to 150,000. And people don't know this.
And we have over 220 million Nigeria. And all of us want our children to go to white collar job. Whereas, if we can lay more emphasis on entrepreneurship, lay more emphasis on technical education, I want to tell you Nigeria will break even.
So we'll begin to depend on medium and small scale enterprises,
Yeah.
and then you employ 5 persons, another person employs 5 or
That is
6
it.
or 10,
I'll give
and
you
with that, unemployment begins
It
to
will reduce.
to
I'll give you an
reduce.
instance now. You know, at least 3 of my children passed through our federal science certificate.
Okay.
They have their skill, and it is that skill they are using in their school to give them a kind of leverage to raise some fund for themselves, even if I don't send money to them.
Okay.
I have a child that is in federal science certificate now.
Okay.
At
Akota.
Lasutech.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
At Korodu here.
Ikorodu, yes.
I want to tell you, it's a caterer.
Okay.
And this year program that we did, it was one that did the small shop for me.
Wow.
I can say, for 500 people. And we are running a program recently that will come in December. I'm going to engage her as well. I give her that opportunity to do.
Agree.
To show his skill. From there, you can be able to get customers.
Yeah. Yes.
Despite the fact that he's into lab tech.
Okay.
You understand? He's studying lab tech.
Yes.
He has another skill.
Yes.
You see that. Look at the child of this one of our philanthropists. That is the Big Guilt.
Okay.
The daughter said he doesn't want to go to school. He wants to be an entrepreneurship. And the father said, you have to go to school. He said, you two, you're a dropout. And the father said, you cannot talk like that. I have my brain, and I use my skill to develop all the softwares people are embracing worldwide. And that is why we need to sit back. Our curriculum should not be based on just theory. We need practical. We need to engage these children. All these small phones you are seeing are being done by secondary school children in China.
Okay. You see, this is interesting, isn't it? Begin to think about it. I'll come back with Comrade. He's here. And we're going to talk about all these things and see how the new curriculum is built on getting people to be hands-on. I'll be right back. Don't go away.
Looking for reliable, long-lasting and accurate weighing solutions in Nigeria? Weighbridge and Skills Services Limited is your trusted partner in consultancy, maintenance, fabrication and installation of digital weighbridges across Nigeria. Introducing the Nigerian Magic Weighbridge, proudly fabricated right here in Lagos, rugged, durable and built to withstand the harsh conditions of Nigeria and Africa, while maintaining international standards. With 1-year warranty, expert support and unmatched reliability, we deliver exactly what your operations need, whether for logistics, agriculture, manufacturing or transport. Call us today on 0803 933 9842 or 0802 940 6275 or email oyelesitola@gmail.com. Weighbridge and Skills Services Limited. Precision you can trust.
Now, welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Nigerian Television Authority, Channel 10 Lagos, a station for excellence, and this is the Sunday show. Where else would you rather be on a Sunday afternoon? And it's a bright Sunday afternoon. It's interesting. You know, in those days, people used to eat rice only on Sundays. You know, it used to be only on festive periods, you know. Then it came down to Sundays. So have you eaten your rice? Forget the color of the rice. What's important is just eat the rice. All right, so the place is hot too because what I'm discussing with Comrade affects you. Don't say it doesn't affect you. All right. So, Comrade. Oh, by the way, calling. Calling, the number is on your screen. It's 0816 755 1539. 0816 755 1539. Call this number now. Let's know what you think. The curriculum is going to come into effect next year.
Yeah. No, it's supposed to have started now.
Yeah, but I think it
I don't know
is in
why-
phases. It's
why
in
they are
phases.
still holding on to it.
It's in phases. I understand that it's been introduced in phases so that people don't get confused. But there's something quickly, and I don't want to dwell so much on it so that we can move. You mentioned that the environment that you as a teacher operates in and the student, that this environment affect
The teaching and learning.
the teaching and learning.
Yeah.
That means the outcome. In those days when I went to school, if a school didn't have recreational facilities, didn't have staff quarters for teachers, and then teachers didn't write lesson notes, that school would be shut down. So where did we get it wrong?
I want to say that, you know, before you can be able to go into the class, you have your lesson plan.
Yes.
And that your lesson plan is a guide for you to teach in the classroom. And with the new curriculum, as it is now, I know the government is trying to
bring those days back.
And they're trying to separate science from technical education.
Okay. Okay.
And
There's just science.
Science will go to
technical
where they can be able
education.
to where they will learn science. You want to be a doctor, you want to be read medicine, you want to read autobiology, you want to do accountancy, you want to do, you go to where you're supposed to do that.
Okay.
Whereby the technical colleges will base on technical
hands-on
hands-on.
skills.
And you know, I have one challenge when this thing is being introduced because I have a child in the FTC now.
Okay.
And my child said he wants to do computer.
Okay.
But immediately I went into the school to complain that my child failed computer and it's already in computer. Why do you have to change my child?
Okay.
When I now look at it, I see that even the environment, the classroom environment there, they don't have enough computer.
Okay.
And my child can learn computer at home.
Okay.
Because I have computer at home.
Okay.
I can easily train her, and he's already doing learning computer already.
Okay.
In a computer school before during the holiday.
Okay.
I have to change to automobile.
Okay.
Because I see that many people are not there.
Okay.
The teacher will have enough
time to
enough
interact
time
with the students.
For those children, you know, in the olden days, in a classroom of 20,
yes.
But today you have classroom of 120, 130, 150.
You know, I mean,
how do you want
I
the
went
teacher
to
to
school
cope?
in a classroom of 13.
13. You can now see that when I now look at the scenario, I see that in the computer they have up to 200. Whereas in the automobile, they don't have 26. The teacher will have enough time to train these children.
Yes.
And if you go to technical school, the Keke Napep did in those technical schools are much stronger than the one they brought from China.
Of course.
The one they did in Nigeria here.
I've seen that.
Are much stronger than the one they brought from China. You understand? That means we need to go back to the drawing board.
Okay.
To see that Ajakuta still come to life. So that the raw materials needed for this iron to build the car, to build the engine, to do this, we can be able to do it here.
Yeah. And there's also the aluminum extrusion plant at Inishi, and then in Ikorabase, in Akwa Ibom.
They can revive all those things.
Yes.
So that they can work. If it works, why do you have to bring in vehicle from China? Why do you have to bring automobile from America or Europe?
to start doing ours.
When you have it here.
And we have
And
lithium now for
and
the
we have
batteries.
the manpower
You
to do
understand?
that.
I understand we have lithium now for the batteries,
Yeah.
which is even causing troubles in some other countries.
I want to say that if the people in charge of this system that we are trying to come into now do it with all honesty,
Okay.
Nigeria will break even.
Okay, now let's go to the curriculum itself.
Yeah.
Curriculum, I understand from the National Education Research Council that almost every stakeholder was involved in the planning.
You're right.
Were you involved?
You know that before they can do anything, they bring in the stakeholders. The union will be there. You understand? There will be the people from the university. They bring the people from the polytechnics, college educations. And they bring people from the secondary education too, to a part of it. And when they are doing NCA, that is why they will present all what they want to do concerning the curriculum. And today, with what they are trying to do now, if you are science inclined, there are some certain subjects you will not do.
Okay.
Unlike before.
Where you just keep doing things.
Everything. Now, if you want to do art, you know that English and math is very compulsory. Then your art subject, literature, all the religion subjects, if you want to do RFK, you want to do CRFK, then civic education.
Okay, now.
And they have not brought back history.
History has been brought back.
Yeah.
Good.
But the challenge in that is that we don't have the teacher to teach all those subjects. Like, you know, they remove history before.
Yes.
And that is why people are no more studying history in their university. And to do that, you need to encourage people to go and do it. Because we cannot forget where we are coming from.
Yes.
You cannot forget it. You know that through history, you will learn a lot of things. You know about the people around you. You know about those who are not even your tribe. You understand? The way you relate to them, you learn it through history, where we have been living together. You understand? That is why the government is trying to bring back history into the curriculum. And they lay emphasis on our religious studies. If you're a Christian, train your students so that you know the values.
In your religion.
In your religion. You know the way to behave in the society. You know this is right and this is wrong. I get what I'm saying, because nowadays you will see that our values is being eroded. Our values is being eroded, and we need to bring it back.
All right. Well, we're also going to take a break now, and when we come back, I will round off this discussion. But I still have few questions to ask, comrade. All right, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
Sonoplastics, customers' needs are our priority. We give you all the attention you need. With us, our customers are king. Located at kilometer 40, Lagos Abeokuta Expressway, Ijoko, Ogun State. Sonoplastics Limited. We're just a phone call away. Contact us through 080-2783-5332. You can reach us through any of our lines and social media handles. Sonoplastics Limited. Come, let us treat you like a king.
Are you looking for a spacious, serene, beautiful, and comfortable environment for your event? Then
NTA Lagos Channel 10 premises is the place to be. With about 3,065 seating capacity,
NTA Lagos Channel 10 premises provides a well-secured land and car parking lot for your wedding receptions, birthday parties, religious and school activities.
Our conference hall is convenient for company annual general meetings, lectures, seminars, or workshops.
With just 250,000 naira only, you can use our entire space and also have your event covered with a token which will be aired on our social diary program, Mary Lane.
For more inquiries, please contact our marketing department, NTA Lagos Channel 10, Tejo Show, or call Chibuzo
on 0812-324-5519
and Gmo
on 003-830-1669.
NTA Lagos premises affordable just for you.
Oh, welcome back. I hope you're enjoying our discussion this afternoon. It affects you. It affects you whether you're a father, or mother, or partner, or caregiver, or somebody looking after institutions, or you're a politician, or you're a clergy person, or whoever you are. You know, what we're discussing affects you. All right, so comrade, you were discussing about the curriculum itself, but I want to quickly ask you, has the National Teachers Institute been revived? Because I see these days that, you know, in those days, teachers were groomed through teachers training colleges, to colleges of education, to the university. Now, but there was a time that those teachers' colleges were converted to, I don't know, and then colleges of education, everything, university of this, university of that. So I hope we're going to revive all this, are we?
Well, I want to say that you see that teacher training in the olden days, anybody that went through teacher training can be able to handle any class that.
Yes.
But the teacher training was killed. It's no more in existence. And the NC, that is
then National Certificate of Education.
If you look at the situation now, many of those institutions have been turned into university now.
Yes, and they're sad.
Like you go to Ijaniki here, it's now University of Education. But we still have NC in
Avanikoku College of Education is now University of Education.
It's still there in Abeokuta.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we still have it in Abeokuta.
Oh, really?
Oshiele, yeah, it's still there in Oshiele. But people are still clamoring that they should elevate it to University of Education.
I mean, of what purpose?
You know, then, when NC is still NC,
yes,
they pass through NYSC.
Yes, yes.
But later they stop it. That you need to pass through university education before you can be able to go for NYSC. And if you look at those who pass through NC,
they were better teachers.
They are better teachers.
I mean, my mother,
they are better.
My late
I went
mother,
to NC as well.
My late mother went through all that
I went to
the
NC
university.
Before I went to university.
Yes.
You understand? They are better teachers.
Yes.
Because whatever you might have learned through that process is just a kind of what you will when you get to university.
Yes.
You understand? And people are more clamoring for university education more than NC now. Because they know that the kind of respect and the kind of level you are going to attain when you are starting the job is not the same thing. You're not in the same. It's just like you went for OND. Even HND now, the way the disparity between HND and BSc, which is not supposed to be so. Because those who pass through OND, HND, they are more equipped. So they are more equipped.
For vocations.
For vocation, they are more equipped.
Technical education,
we cannot compare it.
Okay. Now let's get back to your curriculum. I do know that I went through kindergarten. I mean, kindergarten before primary school. And then in those days, I learned metalwork, woodwork, and then I knew how to dye batik. You know, and I knew how to saw wood and produce stuff. But I mean, as a kid, you know. Now, are we bringing those things back to the new curriculum?
With what the federal government is doing now, they lay more emphasis for children that want to do that to go to technical school.
Okay.
Not unlike normal school that we went to. That you learn all those things that you are saying then.
Yes.
If truly, with what they are doing now, their first year will be a theory. It will be theoretical. In second year, it will be major practical. And government now do want to encourage them that they are going to give them stipend.
Okay.
Presently, they are giving them feeding, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Free.
Really?
Yeah, it's free. I have a child there. It's free. But not minding that, you know, as a parent, you still need to get some certain things.
No, definitely you have to contribute.
To give to your child that when you need this, you can still fall back on this. But the government, with what they are doing, I think if they really take off, I want to say Nigeria will be better for it. But they are trying to bring in something into the normal school as well.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
That even if you are there, you should learn something. That is what they call vocational study.
Okay.
Like skill. Some into sewing.
Okay.
Some into cobbler. You know, you want to be a cobbler. You want to be. You want to do.
Catering,
kind of,
baking, stuff like that.
Catering, all this and that. You know, in the olden days too, we have home economics.
Yeah, we used to have home, but they were detached from the school system. Don't forget.
Some schools that still have home economics.
Yes.
They are very, very few.
Okay.
Because you don't have the teacher for it again. Because the more the people retire, are they replacing them?
No, they are not.
No, they are not. That is why we need to go back to the drawing board, bring back the home economics. Somebody that teaches home economics, that child can fit in to do catering in the olden days. And that is why we need to bring back all those things into our schools. Get more people, encourage them. You know, people are running away from it.
Yes.
You understand? Encourage people to go for it, even by mobilizing them, maybe through a kind of scholarship and
grants. You know, those
grants,
kind of
all those
opportunities.
things.
You
So
know,
that
even
people
loans when
can
they want to set up,
take
right?
it as a course of studies in their various schools. That is why if you say that you want to go and study history, like one of our governors then said that you learn CRK, go and be pastor in your church.
No.
You learn ARK, go and be imam. You learn Agric, go to farm. Don't come and learn, come and be teaching Agric in the school. Whereas they are forgetting the fact that in the olden days, the little petty things we do really helps. We have garden.
Yeah.
Where you cultivate things and do, people
Yes.
harvest it. Despite the fact that it is the teacher that will benefit most of it.
Yes.
But you learn
We
something.
had that. You had gardens, yes.
You learn something by the time you go out.
And that was 40% of the whole marks.
The same thing they are still doing in a technical school.
Yes, okay.
You understand? This, at least their theoretical aspect will be 70%, while practical will be 70%.
Okay.
Whatever you can do with your, if you go to technical, Federal Science and Technical at Yabaya,
yes,
you will see a building that these children build there. They mold the blocks themselves. They are the one that built it.
Are you serious?
And they label it the year that did it as their project.
Well, that's good.
You understand? Yes. They mold the block. They
all the parameters, all the things,
and
all
everything, and they erect the building there. If our government can be able to at least encourage these children, we have talented children that have a lot of skills.
Okay. Now, your curriculum now, the new curriculum, which we've been told will take off in phases next year. Are we still going to have the first 6 years or 5 years, and 4 years and all that? How are we still going to do that?
It's still there. You know, we have junior school and senior school.
Okay.
That is 6, 3, 3, 4.
4.
It's still there.
Okay.
They have not changed that.
Okay.
It's still there. The only thing is that funding is key.
Okay.
Our budgetary allocation to education is very, very poor.
Yeah, but I quite agree with you. It's about 6% of the
6.7%.
Instead of 26% by UNESCO.
26% of the total budget of a nation.
Of a nation.
To be
but
given
then
to education.
that might not be possible now. But we also do know that government does some 5% tax here. You know, that goes to same education. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's not.
Now,
you cannot compare that with
budgetary
the real
allocation.
budget allocation. You know that this budget is going to be shared among 5 sectors.
Go ahead. Tell
Primary
us.
school, secondary schools, polytechnic, college education, and university.
Okay.
And if you are to the 6.7%, it's not even enough for the university education.
No, I do understand.
For their research.
I do understand.
Do you understand?
Now from your new curriculum, aren't there plans for funding of education in all tiers now? You know, And then I would also, you know, in those days, there was something called A-level. I mean, I went to A-level.
Yeah.
That prepared you.
There was
what you call midway, you know,
into the tertiary,
education.
Yeah.
But it died at some point. It now became a way of going into university and so on and so forth.
Some schools are still doing it. That is why they have a JUBEB. That JUBEB is A-level.
Okay, really?
If you go for that, you understand? That means you join the university second year.
Yes, yes.
They still they coin it. It's still managed by
but the problem
by the school.
Yeah, but the problem is if you don't call a spade and call it a garden tool, it's not the same thing. Because if you label it A-level, the child will now know and sit down to study. Because you know that if you don't pass it, you're going to have a problem.
Yeah.
All right.
You cannot move up.
Now, we're really taking this home now. The curriculum now, as the state chairman of Academic Staff Union of secondary schools, tell me the advantages.
The advantages is that it has given leverages to the pupils to pick choice of course. To pick whether I want to go into normal regular school or I want to be technical inclined. Do you understand? It's a lot of advantages there. And you cannot say that definitely I must go to so type of school before I can be able to be this. Like the government gave a kind of varieties and opened something for these children to pick the course of studies on their own. Like now, if I want to go into computer education, I may not necessarily go to normal school. I'll go to technical school where I can be able to get the skill on how I can be able to be a programmer. I can assemble. I can create program for myself. Do you understand? Which I cannot have in a normal school.
All right.
Do you understand? And it creates an opportunity for students whereby the government encourage them that, look, if I do this, this is what I can be able to get. You know, after finishing your technical education, I want to say that they will set you up.
Okay.
They will encourage you financially.
Great. You know, a teacher is a teacher. There's nothing you can do about it. And I've been talking with Comrade Kazim Alabilabaika. He's actually the chairman of Academic Staff Union of Secondary Schools here in Lagos State. And we've looked at the essence of this new curriculum. Not just the new curriculum that will take off next year, but we've also looked at the past and how the past has affected our present because we didn't adopt them. We just jettisoned them because we were not really serious. And he's also told us that funding education is absolutely important for the success of the curriculum itself. Then he has also told the government, if you don't train the teachers, how will they teach the students? That's not going to be possible. So emphasis on training becomes very, very important.
Yeah.
All right. So it's now left to you as a parent, as a ward, as an administrator, as a politician, as a businessman. What will be your contribution to education? Well, this is where we draw the curtain in today's edition of the program. I've enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed it, do wait out for us next Sunday on the Sunday show. Of course, you know. What else would you rather be? So until then, like I normally say, if you don't stay alive, you will join me. So stay alive. I'd like to thank those behind the scene, a lot of them. From the production to the cameramen, to the floor management, to the engineers. They are doing so wonderfully well to make sure that you watch me and hear me. All right, so I thank them. I thank you viewers too for finding time to watch the Sunday show and then making your comments and all that. It's interesting knowing that you're there. I'm Chris Akwarando. Let's do this again on Sunday. Bye for now.
Lion of Judah, Agune Jemba.